What's up, Rockstars? It's gonna be an exciting day here in Jurassic World Reborn. So now that we have everything set up, let's work on getting our very first real dino. Last time we tried to get a Bazoobuffalo because it's the only thing we had 100%. I still don't know how to pronounce the name, but it was just a tiny frog and it was disappointing. However, these are the other discs that we have started. We've got Triceratops, a Casamarsasaurus, I can't say that either apparently, it's a tongue twister these names, a Parasaur, and an Ankylosaurus. Those are our top percentages ones. So we need to head back down to the mines and get more of these guys' DNA. First up, I do want to go ahead and enchant the pickaxe we have. I'm breaking. Can you give us efficiency one? Yes, there we go. And our plaster and bandage. So now these are the four main fossils that we want to get because we have to have 100% to get the actual fossil itself to come back and be a dino. But if we find anything else down there, obviously we're going to pick it up. We don't want to pass up on any fossils. That would be just a waste. Okay, marble, gypsum powder, none of this are fossils. This is not what we want. Silkstone or silstone. That's a good place to find marble for when we actually want to build more stuff, but I don't see any fossils down here, which is not good for us. I feel like sometimes when you find these fossils, they're just overabundant, and then sometimes you cannot find them at all. Okay, Mr. Creeper, I need you to take a step back there. I think I saw a plant fossil up ahead, so there we go. Please tell me. Ooh, this is a Chilsosaurus? How do you say that? The E makes it Chilsosaurus, right? That's how you would pronounce that? Oh, that's weird. Are these plant fossils? This is what it looks like. Okay, well, that side was a dead end, so I'm hoping that this side, you know, with the actual massive drop is going to be a lot more exciting. Come on, we just need some fossils. Oh, and we're already off to a better start here. This side is so much better. Okay, so if I could speak, maybe I just can't speak English. That might be the real problem, not the names itself. I'm assuming it's Diplo. What aren't they, the mini Brontos? I only know the name from Ark itself. Then we have Mosasaurus. Is this not the Mosasaurus? Is this something different, or do they just rename how it's actually spelled? Either way, I'll take it. That's probably a water dino. I definitely want to be careful with that one. Overall, ooh, here's some more fossils right here. Still nothing that we actually wanted to find in Apatosaurus. Ooh, here's just a regular Brachio. We might actually get a higher percentage since we should already have some of those, I'm pretty sure. Segigasaurus. There are so many of these new dinos that I have absolutely no idea what they are. And I think because of that, finding these same dinos that we're going to be looking for is going to be a lot harder than I originally thought. Just because there are so many more new options that could be just filled in its place that I have no idea what the chances of finding those specific four that we brought with us before are. There should be plenty of these in here somewhere. We just have to look for them. I already see a little bit right there. Okay, Rockstar, so this is super exciting. Finding the ravine gave us a lot of access to ores, but mainly more fossils, especially because of the mine shaft that was down here. So whether they were plant fossils or dino fossils, it was a big bonus win for us, so we didn't have to worry about that because we're gonna want the plant fossils to actually decorate the enclosures for our dinos anyways, right? So that's not something we just want to pass up on. Plus, it's not like plaster or even gypsum powder is a rare resource. It's literally more common, like 6 times more common than the fossils themselves. But throughout this entire thing, as I've stated before, I am no professional Minecraft player. I am not professional at all, and I end up killing myself inside of some lava, losing everything. So I had to do this all again, but I mean, you guys don't have to see that. So let's see what those dinos look like. Okay, so even though I died, I did find plenty of fossils, and hopefully some of these will actually work out because I did find, I thought, a couple Triceratops, and I think we have a couple, 4 Ankylosaurs in here as well. But the also problem with that is I got rid of all my good discs because I had them on me when I fell into the lava, which means we don't have any of those base discs, so we have to start all over. So we need to get all of these guys washed down and just put through all this process and see how much of each DNA of each dino that we actually have. Otherwise, we are not going to be able to create a new dino today. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have to go back down into the mines anyways, but I need to have a focus on something so I know what dino we're going to get, because we're going to need to look for those specific fossils because these guys are not easy to find very specific ones. So if we're looking for something specific, we're going to really need to focus on it. So these two will combine together and hopefully we'll get something better than like 17%, which would be really nice, and that's the only Ankylo one we're going to get. Okay, so I don't think we're going to get Ankylosaur today. Hopefully one of these Stegos does give us something promising because we only have 17%, so we're going to need a couple Stego DNA if we want it to actually work out for us. Oh, that's so sad. We got 35% Ankylosaurus because I think we had, what, 40%? So we would have had nearly a perfect one to actually be able to use if we hadn't died with the other one in our inventory. Okay, so note to self, we do not take our disc with us, even to remember which ones we're trying to hunt for specifically. Maybe we'll get lucky with that, and because I have no idea what this dino is, so maybe we'll get something brand new. We're getting plenty of dino DNA because there's a Troodon fossil one, but we're just not getting any of the ones we actually need. It's all one of this one or one of that one, so we're not getting any high percentage values for our discs. Okay, Rockstar, so with the other mine run, we actually finally got some DNA that should be combined, so I'm curious to see what this Therizino comes out, but we need to combine all of the Stegosauruses together. because we have a 40, a 35, a second 30, and a 5%. So this should give us like 110% technically when we need 100. So let's throw the 30 and the 40, or 35 and 40 together. We need those to combine up, and I might go for another run because this usually takes a hot minute to put these together. And we do, we have 35%. So we're a little over 40% done with the Therizinosaurus. Now we can throw the 30% in here, and this will technically make it 105%, but I don't think that actually shows up on the disc. And there we go, 100% on our boy. So next up we should be the DNA synthesizer. We throw that in here from our DNA nucleotides. I think, is this our last one? We're gonna check our furnaces because that's the only other place they could be. Okay, it seems we have one more. Okay, so I need to get some water bottles and actually fill them up. Smelting those is what gives us our DNA nucleotides, and that's how we get the official DNA. Do I have any bottles saved? That'd be really nice if we do. Ooh, we do. Perfect. All right, let's fill as many of these as we can up with our inventory. Sadly, there's no way to automatically, completely full in the inventory, automatically stack these up or, put these in the furnace. So we're gonna have to do this manually, and it's really gonna be painful, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. At least we can make 6 at a time. I mean, we can always put more furnaces down, but it's not really worth it. Okay, and that gives us our Stegosaurus. Perfect. We can take our disc out because we only need one of these. So next up, the embryonic machine. So we throw this in here, and I think this, do you need an egg, or is there something that I'm forgetting here? Because you don't go in the embryonic machine yet. Ooh, syringes. I think it's the empty syringes. Do I have any? I do not have any. There we go. Okay, so I believe we put these here with this here, and that does its work. There we go. We can see the bar moving. Perfect. All right, so now we put this, and this injects this into an egg. Thank you, Mr. Calcification Machine. Ooh, it is nice that the DNA nucleotides actually stack together, so I don't have to worry about storing those nearly as difficultly as storing these water bottles. And there we go, a Stegosaurus egg, and I don't think we put it in the DNA extractor. Next up is our incubator, which with the peat moss we have left, we can throw in here, and this takes a really long time to incubate. Now, the red and the yellow actually determine the sex of the gender, so it's going to be male, female. We're just going to leave everything on yellow so we don't have to worry about it whatsoever. I guess next up would be building the enclosure, but I have no idea what type of dinosaur this is, so this is going to be interesting. I guess we're going to start with the land-based enclosure and just hope that it's a land dinosaur. I was actually really confused about how I was going to do this enclosure because I'm so used to starting off with a dino that I do know, so I know exactly, I can build it this shape, this size, especially because I've been wanting to build more natural-esque enclosures, not just a triangle or a square or whatever circle-esque shape that I can make, because I'm horrible at making circles here in the craft. But I was really excited to see a new dino, whether it was fully grown or not, whether it was baby form or not. So we got a whole bunch of enchantments on some diamond tools to really speed up our process, because we're getting big, massive enclosures. I don't want these to be tiny things, and I want them to look good. So we want to go ahead and start off with, we're going to dig the edge of our entire area. So we're going to build it as much as we can, just starting with the cutting out the edges, and we're going to do what we can without making it a direct shape, so I'm going to weave in back and forth, weave in and out, trying to really make sure that it's literally, I don't want it to look so blocky, not even blocky, I don't want it to look so boring or it's just gonna look crappy if we look like a square or something. And I think because our last Jurassic Craft season looked so good because we made our enclosures, they weren't perfect shapes, they were more natural. So I really want to put that to the next level in this series, and I think we can make a beautiful dino park, especially with so many of the new additions to the park, to the mod pack since I last played, because I didn't know to update the mod pack manually. There's so much stuff that we can explore, and I'm super excited for it. So yeah, we're gonna dig out this entire area, and hopefully we don't make it too big, but we're probably gonna make it 4 or 5 deep as well, just so we don't have to worry about too much going on with ours. Otherwise, we are going to have the dinos literally climbing out if we don't make it deep enough. And on top of that, we do have to remember that dinosaurs, if I remember correctly, break blocks in this. So one of the reasons we want to make it not too deep is because we're going to have to make reinforced glass. And that reinforced glass is what's going to stop the dinosaurs from breaking blocks, aka breaking their enclosures and escaping, because we had that issue a lot in the last season. It was so hard to try to build around them, and because even sometimes it would still glitch through like the layer of reinforced glass and break the blocks behind it. So I don't know how we're going to deal with that. Maybe reinforced blocks themselves. But yeah, we've got a big enclosure here, and I am super excited to finally get our first real dinosaur, because Bazuvabluffo, the big frog, it just didn't count. at all. Here we go, Rockstars. We've got our cage. Well, we've got the outline of the cage and a hatched Stegosaurus. Ooh, we do need a feeder. Alright, considering we don't know what the dino is, we do have cooked meat, raw meat, and wheat to put in the feeder so it can actually, you know, survive anything. So, boom, let's go ahead and let's place this hatched Stegosaurus down. There we go. Oh my god, it's so tiny. Okay, let's go ahead and put the feeder down. Let's put the raw meat in there and the wheat in there. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's a herbivore. We don't have a Dinopedia in this mod, so I don't exactly know, but look how cool it looks. It's definitely a quadruped. It's got like a pink stripes on it. Oh, look at it run. Oh no, it's a biped. That's interesting. That's really, really interesting. I not have guessed based on the way it laid down. Okay, so it's a bipedal creature. So it's got 2 legs and 2 arms. Okay, you're just so tiny. We should be able to feed it manually, right? So where are you? We gave it quite a big cage, so even if it doesn't grow up to fit all of the cage, we can always put more members in it later. Yeah, let's see. Can we feed you now? Nothing's eating. Come on. Okay, I cannot manually eat it. What if I just toss things out? Hopefully he'll eat one of those, and we'll put this in here to actually, you know, feed it up. I wonder how long they take to grow. I don't remember, but he's going back to sleep. That is so cool. But guys, I think that's a great place to end off today's episode, so make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe down below if you guys enjoy. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time, Rockstars, when we get another brand new dino. Peace.